we have a fantastic exhibition on display celebrating our Year 13 IB visual artists. On display are a wide range of works. They all worked exceptionally hard to develop their skills in a wide variety of media. I couldn't be prouder of how far they've come as artists. In addition, we were pleased to have Mimi Siriwangsanti, who was an IB art student of mine in 2015, return to officially open our exhibition and share her work with us. On display are some of her digital paintings, oil paintings, and textile samples from her time studying fashion design at Central St. Martin's in London. We are also proud to showcase 2 works by Kane, our present art intern. Please enjoy our exhibition. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Victoria. I'm an IB student from year 13, and now I want to introduce you to my exhibition. My story starts from a distant childhood when I fell in love with pink colors, so it's still my favorite color these days. In my childhood, I often looked at things with my eyes closed to reality, and as a child it seemed perfectly normal, because all children like to dream naively and believe in fairy tales. But when I grew up, I had to take off my rose-colored glasses and face the reality, which doesn't have the same bright colors as in my childhood rose world. Reality has its problem as well as positive sides, and in some cases it's appropriate to look at the world in a little more colorfully. In some cases it is better to accept reality and leave it without embellishing. Art has allowed me to understand myself and my problems better. My artworks for this exhibition reflects my emotions throughout my course study, and I hope to help others who are going through similar struggles.
So, my name is Linka. I'm an IB art student, and the main theme of my art pieces is the distinctiveness of humanity. I chose this theme because I believe that humans are very distinct from animals, and I want to explore that through visual representation, because I feel like art is also a part of this distinctiveness. This is the first time I studied art academically, from an academic standpoint, but before then I was always a self-taught learner. So art was always my passion. It's just that I did not know how to go about it academically, and I wanted to learn more about that because I felt like I could choose a career path that would involve art, as it's one of my hobbies. The main challenge of the IB art course was the fact that everything was very time-consuming. Sometimes I stayed long hours after school to finish some work, and I didn't expect to spend months on one artwork. This was probably the first time I tackled this kind of challenge, and I feel like it really enriched my experience and my knowledge of art, because I usually draw for 30 minutes whenever I self-study art. And this time I could get to work on a piece for days on end and plan it out. My utmost favorite piece from the whole exhibition was Clockwork Ballad. Well, it's titled Clockwork Ballad, but it's honestly more about the concept of faith and the concept of history, and how we create different beliefs for ourselves, and how we convey those beliefs through the form of art, through the form of aesthetics, through the form of hope. We use art as a sort of a medium to convey non-tangible concepts, which I found really interesting, because art by its entirety, visual art at least, it's very tangible, you know.
So I'm Pina, year 13 art student, and recently we had an exhibition, and all my pieces in the exhibition are connected to my theme of memories and captures. So I linked all my artworks to my own trip experiences, my own photographs, and I tried to show people like how valuable to remember all the events in your life. I didn't do art as my class before, so IB art is like the new thing for me and the new format of learning, and I didn't think that I can do too many things and be free with my choice of artworks, with my theme, and that I can develop my technique with teachers and do whatever I want, and they supported me with that, and that's how I created like most of my artworks. I find the most challenging, but also I enjoyed it. It's clay building. So I have started with no skills, but the artists who visited our school, they taught me how to do different clay pieces, like on a pottery wheel or hand building. I developed my skills, and from easy pieces I came to more difficult ones, and I really enjoyed this process. Like it includes a lot of steps, and you have to build the piece, glaze the piece. After firing it, you can cover it with a lot of things and try to look at more shiny and more presentative. So my favorite piece is my last piece, and it's a clay sculpture. I think that it has like the deepest meaning, as it was like my last piece, and I developed my theme, and I completely understood like the idea which was behind it. This is not a memory. This piece represents the human well-being in the world. So the boat represents a human who has memories, who has a own life, and the waves around the boat, they represent the different not really good events in the life of the human, and he tries to cope with these events. This is called like the storm of the life. So like this boat represents human well-being. Different people go through different problems in their life, and they have to learn how to cope with them.
Hello, I'm Kane. I was the art intern here, working with the year 13s and the rest of the art department. I have two pieces in this art exhibition that I did using digital art, using an app called Procreate, and it's a technique called stippling. That is where you take multiple different dots and you use all of those dots to make a piece. This piece here is called a crown of antlers. It is a piece of an elk, and there are approximately 200,000 dots. This is a representation of how there are 2 million deer that are left in America. I'm very impressed with all the work that the year 13s have done to complete this exhibition. There was a lot of last-minute changes that people had to do with their artwork, and it has been very impressive to see how they all worked on their pieces and their themes.